Hi, I'm Guy Ardito, relationship expert, master coach, and author. And today I'm going to continue my talk on the 7 commandments of marriage. Now, if you watched my last video, I covered the first two, which are number one, appreciate each other, number two, make time for each other. Now, these are obviously critical. You've got to appreciate what you have, and you have to actually make time to be with your partner. If you're not spending time with your partner, what exactly is going on there? That leads into number three. Number three is enjoy each other. You know, plenty of people, especially today, especially when they're working a lot and you've got kids, focus on responsibilities, but you've got to have fun. You've got to find a way to get out, whether you want to call them date nights or nights away, whatever. You've got to do that. You've got to find ways to laugh, ways to have a sense of humor in the little parts throughout the day, as well as in the time that you might be spending together in the evenings or mornings. This is so crucial. If you don't do this, you're going to get overwhelmed by the seriousness of what you have in front of you, and it's going to be crushing. It's going to sap all the life out of you. And a marriage without life, well, that's a marriage on its way out. So, number three, you've got to work on having fun, injecting fun into the relationship, having fun together. Now, commandment number four, understand each other. Now, there are many ways to understand each other. There are many different reliable and very well tested methodologies for profiling personalities, things like DISC analysis, Myers-Briggs, and human needs analysis, just to name three. The reason why it's important to understand yourself and to understand your partner is so that, well, frankly, when you're under stress, when maybe you're getting an itch, you don't see their differences, for example, as being irritation points, but you appreciate where they're coming from and you see it as complementary. When they're acting a particular way, you don't simply wind up getting reactive, but you understand why they're doing what they're doing. By understanding why they're doing what they're doing, it becomes much easier to either eliminate that type of reaction in the first place or to get them back into the fold of your loving embrace. So, what are a few things to keep in mind? Because we don't have time to get into all the different ways that we profile personality that I talk about in my marriage makeover program or with my private clients. But here's a few that you want to keep in mind. Number one, regarding you and your partner, are you and your partner an introvert or an extrovert? Now, again, for all of these, you both could be the same, or you could be on opposite pages, or anywhere in between. So just think: where are you? Where are your partner? The more you're different, the more likely you're going to clash. And when you're under stress, those clashes are going to be fights, and they can make it seem like they're difficult to ever get out of. So when times are great, that's when, oh, they're different. That's so cute. That's so attractive. It's when you're under stress that things change. So understand yourself, understand them. So point one, are we talking about introversion or extroversion? Now, how about fighting style? This is so important. People tend to fall into one of two camps. When they're upset about something, they either want to really share it and go at it with their partner until it's totally worked out, totally worked through, or they're going to be the type that wants to withdraw. They don't want any type of conflict. Now, when you have two people who are both the head-on types, well, there's going to be a lot of pretty spicy times in the relationship, but things will probably get hashed out. When you have two partners who are both the withdrawal types, that's when you see a lot of things kind of slip under the rug. And those are the relationships that oftentimes seem like they grow kind of cold and distant over time. But when you have one of each, then you're caught in an interesting cycle, because the person who is pursuing is going to go at it even more to their partner, who is going to be inclined to withdraw. As they withdraw, the person who pursues is going to pursue even harder because they feel their client withdrawing. And it sets up kind of a vicious cycle. How do you break it? Again, I will talk about this in future videos, and of course we get into this in my marriage makeover program. Suffice to say that by recognizing what type you are, what type your partner is, it's a lot easier to recognize the dynamic, recognize what's going on, when you're getting caught up in it, and to step back from it. The third difference that I want to talk about tonight is love style. And while there are many different love styles, there are a few really key ones. And what I mean by this is the style that you tend to experience love in. And typically, whatever style you experience love in is a style that you tend to give love. And that works out great when your partner is the same. But when your partner is different, that can lead to a lot of, shall we say, missed expectations, which can lead into fights. Well, some of the key ways that we experience love are through words, through touch, through deeds, and through gifts. So, words. Telling someone, I love you. You mean so much to me. You're my number one. By touch, we're talking about actual physical affection, hugging, kissing, and just being next to each other. Even massage, dancing, physical touch. That's how some people express and experience love. Deeds, for example, earning enough income so the other partner can stay at home, or maybe earning enough income to have amazing vacations or to afford a great house, or doing chores, or taking care of the kids. Anything that's an action like that is what we call a deed. And some people, again, look at deeds to experience love and look for their partners to follow through on that. Now, the final variety we're going to talk about are gifts. Some people experience love when their partner buys them gifts, whether it's a vacation or a bauble or even a book they're interested in. And again, that's how they tend to express love. And this can be fine when both partners are on the same page. But when partners are on different pages, that's when you get into conflict. And especially when a partner is feeling stressed for whatever reason, it could be unrelated to the relationship. Stress from something going on in their original family with their parents, let's say, or with their friend or at work. While their stress level is going to be ramped up, and that's when it's going to be much less patient and much more likely to have challenge around any differences. So, quickly again, marriage commandment number 3. Have fun together. Have date nights. Make jokes. Just enjoy time together. And marriage commandment number 4, understand each other. Understand yourself and understand your partner. And as you understand yourself and your partner, recognize how they bring value to their life, and whatever the differences may be, how those are opportunities for growth and to make your marriage that much more successful. So that's the first 4 marriage commandments. There are 7. So in the next video, I'm going to continue this discussion. I hope you found it useful. Again, if you're interested in coaching with me or my programs, just go to GuyArdito.com and you can find all the information there. In the meantime, remember, life is a journey. Live in love.